So the presentation is complete. We've done that. We've FAB'd. We've got them on their emotional high. Okay. Now we've got to sit them down. Sit them down. Get them off their feet into a seat. All right. Remember that little slogan: off your feet into a seat. All right. So there are, again, much like every other step, there's multiple goals to the step. Okay. Sit down, not to be confused with sit on, okay? But sit down, off their feet, onto a seat. If you've done your presentation right, you can almost just walk away from the customer and say, well, come on, let's go sit down. And just walk away from them. And if you've done a good enough presentation, a good enough greet, you've gotten to know them. They like you, they know you, they trust you. You've probed and you've gotten all the right information. You got them drooling and salivating over the right bike that they sat down on. You presented it in this fashion. Oh, wait till you check this out. You can't imagine, blah, 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 FABs. You can almost just walk away from them and they'll follow you to the table, okay? So, again, 3 goals to the sit. So, write this down. Control. I want to control the situation, okay? This step is all about control. Step 2. Goal number 2, control. And goal number 3 is control. All right, the sit down is all about control. Slow it down. Slow it down. All right? This is all about getting them to calm, keeping control of the situation. Okay? As a salesman, you have to make sure you maintain control of the situation. This is how you do it. All right? We sit the people down to control. So, you need to have enough information to be in control. You need to have enough information from the previous steps to be in control of it. Like I said earlier, once you get to know them, they like you, they know you, they trust you, they will follow you. You will have the information that you need to have the ability to get them to sit down. Okay? So, if they won't sit with you, what's the main reason? What's the main reason we can't get people to sit down with us? It's because we answer too many questions on the floor. All right? Oh, well, does that come in blue and red? Or, oh, yeah, it comes in red. Well, how much does it cost? That particular model, this one here, the way it's equipped, $13,500. Oh, okay. You've no reason to sit them down. You got to be smart enough to be ignorant. Okay? Write that down, too. You got to be smart enough to be ignorant. And what that means is when they say, hey, does this come in blue? You know what? That's a great question. Honestly, we have all these models, and we got so caught up in this conversation. I'm not quite sure. So why don't we can go find out together? Yeah, come on over. Let's go find out. And walk them to the sit. All right? They will follow you. They will follow you. All right? So again, to have control of it, you can't answer all the questions on the floor. All right? And why do we have such a hard time sitting people down? It's such a struggle to sit people down. And this is one of the things that we measure in our transactional data. And it's by far the hardest number to get back in the swing of things. All right? There's only 2 reasons, really, that people don't sit. Okay? It's either you ask them and they said no because it didn't feel right for them, or you didn't ask. So you either asked and they said no, or you didn't ask because it didn't feel right for you. There is no other reason. So, because of that, you FAB'd them to death. You did your part. You got them in the emotional high. You've worked this hard, and then you let it go. You answer all the questions on the floor. And they say, all right, well, what about this? All right, thanks. Cool. Well, let me get a brochure. I'm going to chew this over. I'm going to go home and talk to my wife. Oh, okay. Well, you got to ask. So if you've done this part, you've worked all the way up to here, ask for the sit down. Pull the trigger. Okay? Control, control, control. Now, the one last thing you want to consider with this is where do you not want to take them? You don't want to take them to a desk. Okay? We need to get rid of desks. And a lot of dealers are now. A lot of dealers that I've been to recently are going with high tables. The high round bar tables with high stools. Okay? It keeps everyone on an equal page. It's just been really cool. All right? The desk gives you a sense of power trip. You have a power trip with a desk. Okay? So think about the last time you sat at a desk and why were you there? All right? Most recently, it's generally because you're probably getting talked to by your boss. All right, but it's always weird power situations. You're on the other side. You're getting interviewed by the interviewer, or your boss is lecturing you about something, and you're sitting on the wrong side of the desk, or the principal in high school is yelling at you. I had that a lot of times. All right, but the principal at the other side of the desk yelling at you. So it's a power trip. Okay, so you got to sit them down, get them off their feet into a seat. Again, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Have all the ammunition you need from the previous steps to be able to be in control of the situation. Okay? Control, control, control. Slow it down. Slow it down.